Good day, students. Welcome back to our class session. For today, I'm going to discuss the two classification of quantitative research, which is experimental and non-experimental research. Again, I am Michelle Fortunado as your Practical 2 research teacher. Before we discuss the experimental research, let us know first the objectives for today. First, you need to differentiate experimental and quasi-experimental research. Of course, you need to familiarize with the nature of non-experimental research. Also, to differentiate experimental and non-experimental research. Have you experienced experimenting something or conducting an experimental research? Experimental research is a quantitative research that deals with the object or subject of the research in a definite or exact manner and determines the extent of the effects or influence of the treatment. Basically, when you are conducting an experimental research, you you are using the cause and effect relationship of the object or the subject of your study. There are two classification of experimental research. First is the true experimental, which is usually done in a laboratory or in field research. In true experimental research, it focuses more on the scientific method, or it uses scientific methods. While in quasi-experimental research, it adopts a comparative technique in choosing the subject. It focuses more on the subject rather on the object of the research. Under quasi-experimental research is much comparison, in which you need to choose a treatment group and another group that has similarities with the treatment group. For example, you choose a respondents, two group respondents. You're going to conduct a treatment or test for you to be able to know the similarities of the two groups. That's basically the match comparison. You are going to compare the two groups. What is their similarities or what is their differences. The time series quasi-experimental research is that you need to give a series of pre-test and post-test. When you are conducting a pre-test for like 30 minutes or less, you're going to conduct a post-test also within 30 minutes. Just like you need to give a specific time for the respondents to take to answer their test. The third one is the single subject quasi-experimental research, in which you need to control the treatment and condition applied to just one individual or group. You as a researcher, you are going to choose the individual or group for you to came up to the treatment or the test you're going to apply to them. Now let's proceed to non-experimental research. What do you think is the difference of non-experimental to experimental research? Let us know. Non-experimental research is a type of research in which you need to find out the truths about the subject by describing the collected data about such subject and determining the relationship of connection with one another. Any treatment is not involved in this type of research. Since we are conducting a quantitative research, it focuses more on the people's opinions, views, thoughts about certain topic or issue. Under non-experimental, you're going to choose a subject and then you're going to find out the relationship or connection to the other one. So the following are the characteristics of non-experimental research rather. So the first, it is incapable of establishing cause and effect relationship, of course, because it is not an experimental research, right? So also it involves various ways of data analysis. So data analysis pertains to data gathering also. So primarily when you are gathering the data by yourself, so you can search through books or through internet. So that is what we call the primary data. Well, the secondary data is the data that you're going to gather through other people or by other people. So you're going to know what is their opinions, ideas, thoughts, feelings of the certain topic or issue. And the meta-analysis is, of course, you need to express the data numerically since we are conducting a quantitative research. And of course, the last characteristic is that it uses research method that applicable to both qualitative and quantitative data. So since non-experimental focuses more on the thoughts, opinions, feelings of other people, it is applicable to quantitative and qualitative. Since qualitative, you use interviews, right? While in quantitative, you can use survey as your method. So under non-experimental research is the survey research. So we are commonly conducting a survey research in non-experimental research. So it is a method of research that aims at knowing what a big number of people think and feel about some sociological issues. So this survey research is you need to select a big respondents for your research for you to know their ideas, feelings about the certain issue for your research. So you're going to survey your respondents. So the following are the purposes of survey research. Of course, why we are conducting a survey, right? What is the purpose of it in research? So first is obtain information about people, opinions, and feelings about an issue. Of course, you must know about their thinking about a certain topic. And of course, to identify present condition, needs, or problems of people in a short period of time. So, in conducting survey research, you just need a series of questionnaires for your survey, right? So, you need to construct a several questionnaire for them to answer it. And of course, they can answer it in a short span of time. And of course, to seek answer to social problems. So, basically, we are conducting a research because for us to know what are the current issues that we are facing right now. So, of give school official pointers or curricular offerings, guidance, and counseling services, teacher evaluation, and so on. So, as a researcher, you're the one who will choose your respondents for your research, and it must be suitable for your research study. So, you can choose the teacher and then conduct a survey for them. And when you conduct a survey, they can have a pointers what is your study all about. So, That's it. It is the last part of non-experimental. Do you have any questions regarding experimental and non-experimental? So, if you have any clarifications, additional information regarding that topic, just PM me on our GC, and we're going to expound our knowledge about this topic. So, as you can see here, it is about the abstraction and activity. So the direction here is you need to write the letter of the expression in B and matches the one in A. So it is basically matching type. So it is only 10 items, and you can answer it on your notebook. Write down your answer in your notebook and then capture it and then send it to me through GC or through PM. Also, you can edit this file in Word for you to answer it through documents, through Microsoft Word. So, you can send me the file also through Gmail for this activity. So, thank you. I hope you learned a lot today, and God bless.